What's up, guys? It's Oblivious Gamer here, and well, today just wanted to talk about a game called Soulvars. Currently, there is a PC demo for the game because of the Steam Next Fest. I tried it, and personally, I found the game very enjoyable and I liked it quite a lot. Now, Soulsvar will be launching for the PS5, Xbox Series, PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on June 27th. So, not that long to wait. Now, the game did come out early 2022 on Android and iOS. So this game has already been out. It was just on mobile phones, which I think a game like this coming to platforms like PC, PlayStation, and Xbox is fantastic. It's out of the mobile phone jail. There's some games that I always see that they come out on mobile phones, and I'm like, I don't want to play games on my phone. Just wish they would at least they don't have to bring it to consoles, but at least bring it to PC. So I don't know. I just have this mentality where I really can't play games on my phone, and there's just something weird going on. That's why for example, I would like Ever Crisis to come out to PC, I'm hoping, but that's not the topic. So Soulvars is this game that is inspired by classic JRPGs. And it has some modern gameplay elements. One of the things you probably see from the game is it has a little anime style, but the whole game is in this pixel art that really looks fantastic. There's also kind of a filter which you can play around, which gives it even more that nostalgia vibe. The game though has elements of deck building when it comes to the combat. So there is a story. The main character that you see is Yakumo, and at least with this demo, because you only have 1 hour, this is a time demo. I think from what I understand, the developers or the publisher was saying that okay, it's a time demo. We want to see who can complete it the quickest. I think there's some sort of challenge going on, which is also why there's a timer. But I really didn't focus too much on the story. From what I understand, there's these enemies that are called dominators, and there are these unit of people called soul bearers, and they are deployed to try to intercept and attack these dominator monsters that invade and they literally transform humans into these monsters. As I said, you play a role as a character named Yakumo, and basically you are working for a private military company called as the Dominator Disposal Organization. In this case, with this demo, you get to meet 2 characters also that are going to be part of your party, which are Izuna and Genso. Genso first join your party, and then Izuna. Basically, how the game plays is they're small sections. It's a very small area, and basically there's multiple areas that you can go through. You have this giant map that you're going to be completing as you're going through different areas. Now the big thing with these areas is there's really not much exploration, to say the least. There are some things you can interact to with our humans or items, and sometimes you can get money, other times you can get a side quest, but that's pretty much it. The areas is literally your screen size. That's it. There's not much to explore. You're just going to be choosing oh, I'm going to keep going forward and I'm going to go north, south, and that you're gonna be trajecting eventually getting to a boss fight. As you are progressing through the map, you will be encountering different enemies, and well, that's where the combat happens. And the combat, as I said before, it's kind of like a deck building system. So basically, when you fight, you're gonna have a set of your cards, which are your different actions that you can do. At first, you can only do 1 action per turn. However, as you can see on the screen, there is actually 5 action points that you can get. And of course, the more action points you get, the more cards you can play, which are also called soul bits. So more action points, more things you can do. And for example, by targeting the weaknesses of the enemy, you can get bonus action points, which increases, like I said, the amount of actions you can do. An interesting thing that this game has is you can actually combine soul bits and get like a much powerful attack. So for example, in the case with Yakumo, he has a sword. If I have 2 action points and I choose 2 sword soul bits, I immediately get a more powerful attack called Cross Edge. Now, obviously, you don't have to mix, like, to create these abilities. You can do, like, different things. You can do 3 different actions, use 3 different soul bits that don't mix. But the cool and interesting thing is, like, trying to get the soul bits that you need to mix them and get a powerful attack. Different characters have different soul bits. Like, for example, Genso. He has a earth. When you choose his earth soul bit and a kick, you can do, like, an earth kick. Or for example, Izuna, she has a spear and then a punch. And if you mix them, it creates a javelin and she just throws it. And it's really cool, like how you can mix and match as you're getting into the combat. And then different weapons obviously will contain different cards. So then it's going to become a situation of you choosing the weapons, and like the weapons will have the cards and you're going to be able to see, okay, I want Yakumo to use these and this weapon. And the other thing, of course, is also, okay, what soul bits can I mix to get more powerful attacks? And the other thing also is you can learn like these special moves. There's like skills that you can learn. So then that adds more moves that you can start mixing for your soul bits. Like for example, with Izuna, I learned a skill that's called Skewer. So basically, if I choose 2 of her spears, I'm able to do that, which before I wasn't able to do that. Like choosing 2 spears for her didn't do any special ability, but once I learned that art, it did. So it's really interesting and fun as you're like mix and matching the combat. Also, like you have to pay attention at your enemies because they have like skills, attacks that like there are obviously weaknesses and strength. Also, our characters are able to do like these transformation, which makes them a lot more stronger, but there's like a cooldown, and then there's also like special requirements to be able to do it. I didn't manage to play that much with it, but I think it looks interesting and cool. Like this is definitely a game that I will be looking forward, and I can't wait for it to come out. I'm so glad that it's coming to consoles, and yeah, I just think it's a fantastic game, and I think you guys should definitely check it out. If you have a PC, definitely try the demo. As always though, it's not just about me. What are your thoughts, guys? This has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.